Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a Santa stepper card with no cutting dice. If you like it, I'm going to show you step by step how to create it. For my project, I'm going to use yellow template library from Crafter's Companion. In the recipe cards book, you've got that Santa stepper card with all the instructions. And that's what I'm going to create today. So now it is time to take the template from that yellow collection, and as you can see, it is pretty big. To make my job easier, I'm going to take it out from this set, and spoiler alert, it is super easy to put it back. And this way, I'm going to create my card base very quickly. So I'm going to place it here and use 300 GSM multi-purpose card to create my card base. So this way, it's going to be very sturdy. I'm going to place my template so it touches the edges of my card. And this way, I only need to cut two sides. Using my pencil, I'm going to trace around that shape and create all those score lines and cut lines. Super quick and simple. Do you have your template library from Crafter's Companion? If you do, I really hope I will encourage you to take it out today and create your own fancy fold, because those cards come in no time. Super quick and simple. Now I'm going to use my scissors to cut along those two lines. And that is how to create a card base for stepper card. Super quick and simple. If you want, you can also use a trimmer or guillotine to make sure all those lines will be very straight. However, I like to use my scissors. Now it will be time to create two cut lines. I've got my cutting mat underneath. I'm going to use my ruler and a craft knife. Whenever you do it, I really encourage you to be super careful because you don't want to cut your fingers. So when my first cut line is finished, I'm going to create another one on the other side. And then what is left, we have to create a score lines for that center stepper card. Have you ever created a stepper card? If you haven't, I've got lots of videos with stepper cards on my channel. And actually, very soon I'm going to have a different tutorial with a stepper card for you. So stay tuned for that, especially if you're a new subscriber. Now I'm going to use my scoring board. As you can see, I've got a black line in the middle, and that will make my job so easy here. And I do encourage you, whenever you have any scoring board, create that black line in the middle, because this way all those fancy folds will come in no time. As you can see, I'm using my bond folder just to make sure it is very precise. I forgot to create one more line at the bottom, but do not worry, I can use my scoring board to do it. Super quick and simple. And now I'm going to erase all those pencil marks, and as you can see on the left hand side, I forgot to create one more scoring line. So I'm going to do it in a moment. However, if you do have that template library, all those cards are super easy to create. And they also have some mats and layers, which I think is really cool. Now I'm going to create the last scoring line, and what's very left here is to actually fold and burnish those score lines. We have to create some mountains and valleys to create those 3 steps on a card. And I have to say that I absolutely love this style. I think it is super cool, and it actually goes well in 5 by 7 inches envelope, which I think is super amazing. So now, as you can see, I'm just using my fingers to fold those scoring lines, but it's always a good idea to use your bone folder just to make sure it will look professionally finished. And that's what I'm going to do now. If you want, you can also burnish it from the back, and this way your card will be even better. And when this is ready, then you have to decide how do you want to decorate your card. And I had to look at my stash, and I thought I absolutely love the gold card from Crafter's Companion from Glittering Gold Pad. I really love it, so I thought today is the day to do it. So I only use scraps that I've got left from my previous projects. So here is the template again. So I'm going to use my leftover gold scraps and I'm going to trace around those mats. Super quick and simple. And here I'm using the bigger one. Even with the oval, don't worry, it doesn't have to be super precise. I'm going to show you how to fix it later on. So those mats here don't really fit here, so I've got a different scrap of gold card where I can trace those elements. And if you want, you can place it on the edge, so again you can only cut two straight lines, which will save you time. And I really like that idea. How often do you create mats and layers for your projects? Or do you just use one? What's your preference? Please let me know in the comments down below. So with that template library, it is super easy to create all those decorative panels. However, on this template, you don't really have a smaller one. So I'm going to use my trimmer and actually create 1/4 inch smaller rectangles. And this way, everything will look professionally finished. So when these elements are ready, I'm going to fussy cut them using my scissors. And then decisions, how I'm going to decorate my card even more. So recently I launched my new collection called White Elegance, and I thought it would be perfect for this project. I really wanted something very subtle, not that very colorful. So today I'm going to mix gold and white together. And this card is for a friend of mine. A few years ago, we invented her name day. And since then, I actually create a card for her for this occasion. And it was actually in May. So I thought the white with gold will be such a good combo for her. So I'm going to put all those elements to the side in a moment, and I'm going to use couple of design papers from my White Elegance. And here you can see two of them, and they will go on some of the panels. I created that rectangular one and also the oval one. And in this template library, you also have the smaller oval, so I'm going to trace it. So it's always a good idea to do it on the back, especially when you have a beautiful design paper. But with the gold, I wasn't very precise with it because I could turn it and no one would ever know that I used a pencil and then I fussy cut those rectangles. So if you do have a double-sided paper, that is absolutely fine. So here I'm using my scissors to cut that oval, and to be honest, it's not going to be super precise, but there is always time to fix it, and I'm going to do it in a moment. So when this is ready, I'm going to check how those two work together. I can see an edge here, so I'm going to fix it. And then I'm going to choose a different design paper from that White Elegance. And if you like those design papers, I left the link to Buy Me a Coffee website where you can find this collection. And it is very pretty with lots of elements to fussy cut as well. And you will see a couple of them in a few moments. So here are all my mats and layers ready to decorate the card. I'm going to use my liquid glue to attach all those elements together. And this way, my card will be professionally finished. If you want, you can also use some ribbon to decorate the sides of that center stepper card, and it will look amazing. So when this is ready, I had a look at the collection again, and as I told you, there are some pages with elements to fussy cut. And to be honest, there are pretty big amount of elements. So as you can see, the theme for this card is white and gold. And in White Elegance collection, you've got lots of white flowers. And I decided to use some white roses to embellish that card as well. So in this collection, my favorite element is the bunch of flowers that look like a heart. So I couldn't resist. I just had to use it to embellish my project. But before I do it, I'm going to assemble all those panels on the card base. Super quick and simple. And as I told you, I absolutely love fancy folds, and in that template library, you actually have quite a lot. And recently I created really cool card with diamond shape a squash card, and I'm going to create a different version very soon. So if you're new to my channel, I really hope you will have a think and subscribe to my channel because there'll be more inspiration coming your way very soon. And if you like fancy folds or card making, I really hope you'll feel inspired and craft along with me to create your stunning projects. Now, as you can see, the oval is going to go in the middle here, and I'm only going to put the glue at the very bottom, just to make sure it will look professionally finished. And as I told you with that gold card, it is double-sided. And here is a sentiment I created using Canva website, and I put on your name day Mała because that is the name of the recipient. So when this is ready, I fancy cut those beautiful roses, and this one is in a heart shape. What do you think about this one? Do you like it? Please let me know in the comments down below. So again, I'm going to use my liquid glue, and off camera, I also fussy cut some white roses as well. And I'm going to create some dimension without using double-sided foam adhesive. And yes, you can do it, especially on stepper cards. So I'm going to put 2 roses on my second step, one on the left and one on the right. And as you can see, these are symmetrical. And when they are ready, I'm going to fussy cut one more, and I'm going to attach it just behind this sentiment. So when you open the card, there is lots of dimension with no double-sided foam adhesive, which I think is really, really cool. So the card is nearly completed, and if you've seen my previous videos, you know how much I love some bling. So it will be time to add some pearls to the card, and there is plenty of space to write your message on the back or even inside. So now it is time for the pearls. I couldn't resist. I think they will just work so well with that white and gold together. So here is the finished card. There are some pearls at the top and also at the bottom. Lots of dimension. I'm not really sure if you can see it in the camera, but in real life it looks amazing. So if you like this card style, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you very soon in another video. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! Bye!